welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm glad you joined us today. So today is day 10 of our 28-day chair yoga journey. We're going to start seated and then we'll move into standing for a warrior pose series. Yay, we're getting to warrior poses. And then we'll move back to seated. Now, if you like your experience, I hope that you'll click that subscribe button. It is free, and leave me a comment. And let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with that same connection of mind and body and breath, right? So we're moving forward in our chair. We're not leaning back. Place both feet on that floor and feel the sits bones grounded to the chair, right? Let's place our hands lightly on our thighs. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes and connect to the breath. Feeling your natural inhalation and exhalation. And then we're going to move that breath down into our diaphragm. As we inhale, the belly extends. We're filling the lungs from the bottom up. And as we exhale, we actively pull the belly button in towards the spine, pushing the air up and out of the lungs. Do that again. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands down to your thighs and open your eyes. And we're going to roll our shoulders. So it's a mindful movement, right? Feeling that sensation of that forward and up and back and down. And then let's reverse it. Nice. One more. All right. So we're going to go ahead and grab the back of our chair, all right? So think about lifting up through the chest, shoulders are down, and back behind you. Now we're going to drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Just a little different way of stretching into the neck. You feel it? Drop your chin towards the chest. And then we're going to do left ear to left shoulder. And then we're going to do chin to chest. Now release the chair. Bring your hands to the back of your head and just let the elbows hang towards the floor. A little weight here, not pulling or tugging on that head, just letting the weight of the hands and the shoulders and the elbows give you a little more stretch. One more breath. Bring the hands down to the thighs and lift the head up, and let's roll those shoulders again. How's that feel? Excellent work. Okay, moving into mountain pose. Bring those arms down by the sides. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Let's come into those goalpost arms, squeezing those shoulder blades back behind. Now we're going to lengthen our fingertips towards the ceiling. Now we're going to do a little add-on here. So I'm going to bring my right hand to the chair. I'm going to lengthen nice and long, and then I'm going to lean my mountain. Take your hand, and I want you to lift it up towards the ceiling. Turn and look up. And then we're going to lean that mountain again. And then we're going to take our hand and we're going to look up at the ceiling. One more time. Lean. Hand up to the ceiling. Bring the hand down. And we're going to do that whole thing again. Here we go. Mountain pose. Goalpost arms. Fingertips to the ceiling. Left hand down, right hand extends. Try to touch the ceiling with those fingertips. Hold that chair and let's lean that mountain. Feel the stretch in the side waist. Take the hand up to the ceiling, turn and look up. And lean. Hand to the ceiling, turn and look up. One more. Lean. Hand to the ceiling, turn and look up. and release. Very, very good. Okay, so let's bring our hands to our heart, and I want you to think about lifting up through the spine and opening up through that throat. Now, we're going to move into cow pose from here. Belly stays tight. Take your thumbs to the back wall. See, we were already prepped and ready for that cow pose. Now, cat pose, we're going to round, pull the belly in, pull those ribs back, round through the spine, tuck the chin, let the hands fall to the lap. And let's do that again. Thinking about lifting up, opening through the throat, thumbs to the back wall. Let's inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. And release. Okay, so that's a great version of cat and cow. We're going to do a little different version now. We're going to take our hands and we're going to place them behind our head. Elbows are wide. So again, we're lifting nice and long through the spine. We're open through the throat. We're going to inhale here. And then as we exhale into cat pose, we're going to let those elbows fall down towards the floor. Keep the hands behind the head. Little bit of a stretch here. Let the head fall. Inhale, we're going to lift those elbows up towards, up, and we're going to open up through the chest. And then exhale, we're going to come down. So we're just tucking that chin. We're letting those elbows give us, the weight of the elbows give us a little deeper stretch into that neck. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, up we go. There's your inhale. And exhale, down we go. Can we do it one more time? Inhale up. Exhale down. And release. Very, very good. So we're going to keep our knees facing forward. Remember how we grounded those feet to begin with? So we're going to keep those feet grounded to the earth. Knees are forward, hips are forward. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to place it on the outside of that left knee. Let's take the other hand back to the seat of the chair. We're going to lengthen through the spine. We're going to pull our shoulder back and turn and look over that shoulder. And face forward. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. So it's just a super gentle seated twist. This hand is going to come to the outside of that knee. Opposite hand back by the chair. Lengthen. Pull the shoulder back, turn, and look. And release. I want to do that one more time. So just paying attention, making sure your knees are staying forward. Hand comes to the outer edge of the leg, opposite hand to the chair, lengthen, pull the shoulder back, turn, and look over that left shoulder. Maybe you take the gaze a little further. So it's not necessarily the head, just the eyes. Just take the gaze a little further. And face forward. We're going to do that one more time on the other side. So I'm not moving my head any further. Opposite hand back. I'm just taking my eyes. Extend through the spine. Pull the shoulder back. So we're turning and we're looking first. So just do your natural stretch here. Then, if you can, take your gaze a little further over that right shoulder. One more breath here. And release. Okay, very good. So we're going to do a different version of a seated forward fold, and then we're going to add a little movement in with that forward fold. It's called revolving. So we're going to go ahead and sit back in our chair so that the seat of the chair is between our legs. Okay? Is that feeling all right? So just hang out here for a moment, kind of get that feeling. Now, both of my palms are right in the seat of that chair. Okay? That's what's going to give us the support. We're going to pull our belly in. We're going to lengthen through the spine, and we're going to begin to let that heart fall forward. So again, my back is flat. I'm looking out, not down. And then I'm going to tuck my chin and I'm going to roll up. Let's do that again. Nice long spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, begin to come forward. Tuck that chin and roll it up. Okay, so now we're going to revolve our forward fold. So we're going to take our right hand and we're just going to kind of move it in just a little bit so it's right under your eyesight, okay? Now, we're going to extend through the spine. We're going to come forward. Now, this left arm is going to twist open. So again, this is not too deep of a twist, okay? So I don't want my arm to be way out here. I want the action to happen at the ribs, okay? So the shoulders are in alignment. So my wrist, my shoulder, and my shoulder are right in alignment. I'm looking up at the hand towards the ceiling if that feels okay on your neck. If that doesn't feel okay, then you're just going to look out. Now we're going to bring that that left hand down, and then we're going to replace the other opposite hand and we're going to revolve the other way. Again, making sure that wrist, shoulder are in alignment, right? Belly is tight. One more breath. Let's bring that hand down and we're going to roll it up into a seated position. Okay. So that's a great version. And if you want to stick with that version, you're going to stick with it. If you want a little bit more, we're going to, instead of our hands being here in the chair, it's going to be our forearms, okay? All right, so let's nice and long through the spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're going to begin to let that heart fall forward, and then we're going to bring those forearms to the chair. Okay, how does that feel, right? Letting your heart fall a little further if that feels okay. Now, we're going to bring that left shoulder that left elbow, kind of right in the middle, and then I'm going to open up. So it's a little deeper twist, right? But I've still got my wrist, shoulder, and shoulder in alignment. I'm not overextending that upper arm. One more breath here. Bring that elbow back to the mat, to the chair, and open the other way. One more breath here. Go ahead and bring that elbow down. Can we do it one more time on each side? Let's do it. We've got this. Are you feeling the stretch on the inner thighs, right at the waist? I'm feeling all kinds of things stretching. Down we go. Let's do the other side. And down we go. Place your hands on the seat of the chair and then roll up nice and slow. How did that feel? Bring those legs in. Wow, right? That was quite a stretch. I know. Okay, we're going to move into a warrior two pose. Then we're going to reverse our warrior and we're going to move into a side angle pose. All right, so we're going to take our right knee and we're going to do a heel. No, you know what? We're going to take our right knee and we're going to do a full open. That's what I want to do for this one. So you see what I did there? I just grabbed that knee and I opened it all the way. So it's at that 90 degrees, right? So we've got one knee is facing me and one knee is at 90 degrees facing the wall beside me. Now, you're going to turn so that you're right at the ribs, the hips stay stable on the chair. You're going to turn and you're going to bring those arms out. So there is a beautiful warrior two pose. Okay. So now we're going to reverse the warrior. So this is the hand that's considered the front hand, so the right. We're going to flip that palm up to the ceiling. Now you're going to take that hand and you're going to lift it up as high as you can towards the ceiling. Your other hand is coming to the chair for support. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Now come past the midline of the body. There's that reverse warrior. Let's come back to that warrior two. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in the arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And let's release that and let's bring that leg in. Okay, so how did that feel? Okay? Let's do the other side. So we're going to go ahead and come to the other side. Bring those arms out. So remember, shoulders need to stay down out of the ears. We're squeezing the muscles against the bones in the arms. We're activating that upper body. Let's look over those left fingertips. Flip that palm up to the ceiling. And then we're going to reverse our warrior. So remember, we want to go up as high as we can, as much to the ceiling as we can, and then bring that hand past the midline of the body, and there's our reverse warrior. We're going to come back to that warrior 2, and we're going to bring our hands down and face forward. Okay. So we're going to do that same thing again, and we're going to add a side angle pose, and then we're going to add an extended side angle pose. So it'll be really feeling very good on the side waist. It will give good stretches. So let's take that knee and we're going to open it. We're going to bring those arms out to the side. We've done this one, right? Let's reverse our warrior. Flip that palm up and back. Grab that chair. Now we're going to come back to our warrior 2. And then we're going to let that right arm come down to the right leg. Palm faces up. Open up through the chest. See what I did there? I opened up. So I'm not letting myself sink down. I'm lifting up. Make my side waist muscles do that work. Now, if you want just a little bit more, the hand that's in the air, you're going to bring it over. So I call this bicep by ear. You see kind of how that happens? All right, inhale to prepare, and exhale, we're going to windmill back to that warrior 2. We're going to reverse our warrior up and back. We're going to come back to that warrior 2 and release. Face forward. Okay, we got to do the other side. Ready? Here we go. Open that leg up. Come into that warrior 2. Let's flip that palm up and back. Reverse our warrior. Back to warrior 2. Now we're going to go to side angle pose. So I'm just flipping my palm up. My arm is resting on that thigh. My wrist, shoulder, and shoulder are in alignment for that side angle pose. And then we can extend our side angle pose. We have one more breath. Let's press back to that warrior 2. Reverse it one more time. Back to warrior 2. And release and face forward. Doing okay? All right, we're going to come to standing on the right side of our chair. Okay, and we're going to face the seat of the chair here. Okay, so we're going to the leg that's next to the back of the chair, we're going to take that foot and we're going to place it right under the seat of the chair. Now, when you bend this knee, I want it to touch, okay? But I want you to be able to bend the knee. Opposite leg is going to take a step back, and you're at that foot is at that 45-degree angle, so it's not way out here. You want the toes to come forward, heel is down. Bring those ribs around, bend your front knee. Bring your hands to heart. All right, now we're going to extend our arms to the ceiling, and then we're going to turn and face me into warrior 2. There you go. All right, so this knee is tracking right at your second toe, so the knee is open. Bring the ribs to the center of the body. Flip this palm up towards the ceiling. We're going to reverse that warrior all the way up, looking up if that feels okay on your neck. Now, we're going to come back to warrior 2, and then we're going to put that left hand down in the chair. This is our side angle pose. So again, lifting up through the heart, belly is tight. Make your side waist muscles work here. Extend that side angle if you wish. Okay, we're going to windmill starting with this hand here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, windmill all the way up. Do you feel that? Side waist working hard. Flip that palm up and back. Back to that warrior two. Grab the chair and release. Good work. Let's do the other side, okay? We're going to do it. So we're going to start facing the chair with that foot. Remember, it's the foot with the next to the back of the chair. Otherwise, you're going to be turning and it's going to be very uncomfortable. So the foot next to the back of the chair, that's the one that goes under. Take a step back. Hips are forward. Bend the front knee. Okay? Let's take our hands up and then we're going to move into that warrior two. I don't know, I moved this foot just a little bit, didn't I, right? That's okay. So that knee is tracking to that second toe. My hips are forward. My belly is tight. My ribs are in the center of the body. So they tend to kind of want to go forward. So we want to really consciously make sure that our head, neck, spine are all in alignment. Pull those shoulders down out of the ears. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in the arms. Look over those right fingertips. Flip the right palm to the ceiling and reverse your warrior. Remember, ceiling first, touching the ceiling, then come past the midline of the body, looking up if that feels okay on your neck, back to that warrior two, then hand to the chair for side angle pose. Lifting up. Extend that side angle if you wish. One more breath. Now we're going to windmill back to that warrior two. There's our power move. Let's reverse that warrior one more time. Feel that sideways stretching. Come back and release. Very good. Did that feel okay? Excellent. Okay, we're going to stay on this side of the chair and we're going to do, so this is a heart opening with eagle arms, okay? So this is not eagle pose, but we're going to do a little heart opening here. So I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to interlace my fingers behind my back, all right? Now, I want you to push those knuckles down and away, okay? So thinking about pressing down, pulling those shoulder blades back, opening up through the chest. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Now, I'm going to bring my arms, I'm going to open wide. I want you to press back. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind. Starting with your right arm, you're going to cross on top, the right arm's on top. Give yourself a hug. Lift the elbows to the ceiling on an inhale. Exhale, we're going to let those elbows come down and we're going to begin to just kind of fall forward. Knees are bent. Let's bring those elbows center. And then we're going to open. And then we're going to cross the opposite arm. Take the elbows to the ceiling. Take the elbows center. Elbows back down. Now listen, we're going to come up and then we're going to bring our arms up into a V, looking up, come up onto your tiptoes. One more breath, bring your hands down. Hands behind the back, press those knuckles back, open up through that chest. Bring those arms out to the side, left arm on top, hug yourself. Lift those elbows up towards the ceiling, belly tight. Elbows center, elbows go down. Elbows center, open. Right arm on top, hug yourself. Oh yeah, feels good. Up we go. And center. Down we go. Elbows center. Now we're going to release those arms up to the ceiling. We're going to come up onto those tippy toes, looking up if that feels okay. Belly tight. One more breath. And down we go. A little balance work there at the end, didn't we? Yeah. I pulled that one out on you. Now, I didn't even give you a little heads up that we were doing that, did we? Okay. All right. So this next pose is called, I didn't say this, but I actually came to my seat. So I'm hoping that you followed me. I didn't say to come to your chair, did I? All right. So this next pose is called half Lord of the Fishes. So we're going to take our right knee and we're going to open it nice and wide. We're going to take our left arm and open it, and then we're going to bring that arm all the way across, grab the chair. Now this is important. Lengthen through the spine. Turn and look over the back of your chair. One more breath. Let's do that again. Open. Keep this knee open. Don't let it fold in. Bring it across. Lift and twist. One more breath here. Let's release that and face forward. So now I'm going to take this left leg. I'm going to bring it up. So I'm going to bring my ankle on top of my knee. Now I'm going to give you options. So if this doesn't feel good for you, this is pigeon pose. If this version of pigeon pose doesn't feel good, so here's your options. You've got two other options. One option is you're going to leave this leg right where it is and you're going to cross ankle to ankle. Okay? The other option is you're going to extend your right leg and you're going to place your ankle on the shin. Okay? So you've got two options there. I'm personally going to be here. Okay, I'm going to lengthen nice and long through my spine, and I'm going to begin to let my heart fall forward. Just super gentle here. Keep the back flat. Look out, not down. Tuck that chin and roll it up. Let's move this knee up and down just a little bit. So that is moving the hip joint. Let's do that again. Nice long spine. Heart comes forward. Look out. Not down, pigeon pose. You feeling your hip right back in here? Me too. And roll it up. Very good. Okay, we got to do the other side. So now we're going to take that left knee and open it. Half Lord of the Fishes. Bring that right arm out and across the body. Grab the chair. Lengthen through the spine. Turn and look over the back of your chair. Keeping that right knee open. Don't let it fold in. Open it up and let's do that again. Bring it across the body, grab the chair, lift and twist. One more breath here and release. Okay, face forward, pigeon pose on this side. So again, you've got options. This is option number one. This is the one I'm going to do. You've also got the option of ankle to ankle. And you've got the option of ankle to shin. Okay, so pick what version you like. And let's just hang out here for a moment in our pigeon pose. We're going to lengthen through the spine, keeping the back flat. Begin to let that heart fall forward. All right, tuck the chin and roll it up. And then just move that knee up and down a little bit. And then let's do that one more time. Nice long spine, belly tight. Let that heart fall forward. And roll it up. All right, let's move into Shavasana pose. So we're going to sit back in our chair. You can lean back now if you wish. Place your hands lightly on the thighs. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out.
The first step. Are you hesitant to take the first step because you're worried it could be the wrong one? Most likely that first step won't be in exactly the ideal direction. But that's no reason to worry, because it's just the first step. You will learn from it and then be able to take a much more experienced and informed step. You're not going to make a perfect start. Nonetheless, you must make a start if you're going to get anything done. So go ahead and get it over with. Whether it works well or whether it doesn't, it gets you moving. The more you act, the more effective each additional action will become. Get the process started and get that upward spiral in motion. Make the first step as good as you can, but don't fret that it's not perfect. Let it get you started, and you'll find you can handle it very well from there.
Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug, pressing that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug, pressing that opposite hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Very well done, my fellow Bottoms Downies. We've made it to the end of day 10. I hope you'll keep showing up. Click the subscribe button, leave me a comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.